It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way out to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hurts throwing right away. He's got Smith here. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Well, this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's try to get to that number 1 spot.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And now it goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. This defense for the Chiefs, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
In motion right is Brown. Here's Hurts to throw. That is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Mahomes. Open man right side is Rice. Fighting through. He's got space. Well, they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Marquise Brown, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. So they get a traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Here's Braden Mann now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. That's returnable now for Smith. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Mahomes now to throw. That's completed. It's Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on second down. The Chiefs have 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 62-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We're still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. Hurts. And that is incomplete here.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
It's taken to the 26. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more. And the ball is knocked out. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now here's Mahomes. It's complete to the right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 2nd down and 3.
At the Eagles' 25-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Mahomes going to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And he will be blocked out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. And an Eagles 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. The connecting here with DJ Shark. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
In motion left goes Smith. Now Hurts changing up the play. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now Mahomes gives to Hunt. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That good for 19 on the first down. A veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And pressure gets to him again. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Ariza is on to punt here as he gets this one away. Taken right around the 44. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but you're down 3 scores already. You've got nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Back to throw here. This one goes out wide for Barkley. So he stopped for no gain. And that will bring up second down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. To throw again on second down. Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And the Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. They'll set up the throw. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. But that last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000, and Troy Aikman.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Marquise Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs continue to pull away here this first half.
24. Eagles nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know they're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
First down. A gain of 14.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. 20! And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years, our team seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
And he's got it. And the Eagles are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. It's a foot race. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. From the 35 on second down, Mahomes. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
A loss of 10 yards.
Jordan Davis. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. They'll go screen here to Hunt. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good look at the end of that one.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Well, it could have gone for more.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target. And a route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll throw now on the final play. That's once again complete to Chark. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
2nd down and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. Man open left side is Brown. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. It is intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
It only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had 1st-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Hunt will try going up the middle. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
They go play fake. Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
Yellow.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
He'll let this one go deep for Chark. And my goodness, another interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
Yellow.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jordan Davis able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Handoff up the middle. Hunt. And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. We'll need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Yellow.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one caught by Rice. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with one. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Attack!
Now here's Mahomes. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
No bottle, that fumble. It's out, it's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Shifts by him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
13 yards on the play.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A carry here for Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. In there to drop him for the loss, linebacker Nakobe Dean, an outstanding play. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Mahomes going to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jordan Davis able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good. That shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And Sharp calls it in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Hurts. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Smith catches left side. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith from 3 yards out. And the Eagles are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good with a PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The Chiefs on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs are on their way to a 2-0 start. So that one is 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Eagles first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
From the midfield stripe, they look to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line.
Eagles first down. A gain of 26 yards. And an Eagle first down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
He delivers a medal to Goddard, complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Yellow.
And they will take a knee here.